Hello, I'm Aaron Lombardi and you're watching MediaPlex Live at 1. What is it like to be stuck outside on the coldest night of the year? Danielle Gagne will tell us.
The Downtown Mission held their 5th annual Coldest Night of the Year walkathon this past Saturday. They've raised 80% of their $40,000 goal so far. Participants chose to either walk 2 kilometers, 5 kilometers, or 10 kilometers to raise money and awareness for the homeless population in Windsor. Fiona Coughlin, Director of Development at the Downtown Mission, says this event is one that's really close to her heart.
So there's people who come here for food, there's people who come here for shelter, but there's a lot of people who come here for companionship. And when the whole community shows that kind of support, it really achieves the goal of, addressing the human need for each individual that walks through our door.
For MediaPlex News, I'm Danielle Gagne.
Reporter Todd Sheeron went out to the WFCU Center to bring us this story on the Mental Health Soul Project.
The more we talk about mental illness, the more we can and will reduce stigma.
Arms Boomenlang hosted the Canadian Mental Health Association's Soul Focus Project launch, which has but one sole purpose.
And that is to increase mental health awareness, reduce stigma, and hopefully increase education training out in our community, and to have a lot more resources available.
One of the biggest challenges with mental health is breaking the stigmas.
And the stigma is if you come out, it's a weakness or something's wrong with you, but that's not the case at all. It's just a sickness like getting the cold or getting the flu or having an injury in hockey. So it has to be corrected and rehabbed, and that can happen here with now all the knowledge that's out.
The Canadian Mental Health Association encourages you to take a stand for mental health and asks you to #ShowYourSoul.
So we can raise $500,000 over 3 years for education and training and awareness, suicide prevention, and all of these things within our community to be able to support people getting better.
With ambassadors like the Windsor Spitfires, Windsor Police, Noel Montcalm, Unifor, and others, showing their soul to support mental health can encourage others to follow in their footsteps. For MediaPlex News, I'm Todd Sheeron.
With lease signs and vacant buildings nearly unavoidable in downtown Windsor, are the lives of retail stores cut short? Nate Hinckley will tell us more.
Walking around downtown Windsor, it isn't that hard to find vacant storefronts. The number is estimated to be close to 50, for lease signs are on every block.
There are still many vacant places still downtown. The question is, what is being done with the spaces?
Debbie Croucher, Executive Director of the DWBIA, thinks utilities are a huge issue with why there's so many vacant stores.
There are a number of factors. There is the hydro is a huge factor. So your hydro costs are pretty exorbitant right now. And if you own a very large facility, anything above 3,000 square foot, which a lot of those properties that you were referring to are significantly larger, perhaps double if not triple the size, their hydro is astronomical. And by the time you've paid your leasehold, your lease and your leasehold improvements, and now you're paying your hydro, you've got to be pulling in a pretty penny in order to make that sustainable.
One store that's been downtown for a few years now is Pushers. Ali Ahmed, owner and CEO of Pushers, is very optimistic about the future of downtown Windsor.
Yes, it's very important to any downtown, let alone downtown Windsor. When we started here 2 years ago, it was a little slow, but it's starting to pick up. We look forward to it being jam-packed down here.
For MediaPlex News, I'm Nate Hinckley.
March has officially come in like a lamb. For the unseasonable weather today, we will see clouds and showers at 15 degrees. Overnight it will be -4 with a few flurries, and tomorrow it will only get to 2 degrees. There will be wet flurries throughout the day. St. Clair College will be hosting an open house on Saturday, March 25th for potential students to get the chance to tour the campus, meet the staff and faculty, and also learn about programs of interest. The open house goes from 10 a.m. until 1 p.m. and will be college-wide, so come and check out the MediaPlex. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Aaron Lombardi, and this has been MediaPlex Live at 1.